Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to discuss on some interesting updates. We begin with Neymar, as this huge report claims that Barcelona Neymar have reached a total agreement on a 2-year contract worth 13 million euros per season. Secondly, we are going to be talking about right back Joan Foyt, as the 54 million euro rated World Cup winner wants to join Barcelona this summer, as the player have informed Villarreal, his club. We are also going to be discussing more on that. So as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. There has been a lot of noise surrounding Neymar and his potential return to FC Barcelona lately, with the 31-year-old being frozen out of the picture at PSG. Even though Xavi Hernandez is not entirely on board with that idea of resigning his former teammate, the Blaugrana see the operation in a very favorable way. Neymar's return would give club president Joan Laporta a marquee signing for the summer, especially after the Catalans missed out on Leo Messi. Meanwhile, his comeback would also be productive in the financial sense for Barca, especially at a time when they have to deal with some losses due to the move to the Montjuic. So only a few hours ago, we reported that a contract between Neymar and Barca was so close to being finalized. Now, journalist Jose Alvarez is reporting that the two parties have indeed reached a total agreement on personal terms. The reporter claims that Barcelona and Neymar have shaken hands on a 2-year contract worth 13 million euros per season net plus bonuses. There is said to be an option for extending the contract by another year. So, but that does not mean that the deal is done or is all done and dusted, but there are two more crucial aspects that need to be closed. For starters, Neymar must agree to a contract termination with PSG, which would allow him to join Barca for free. On top of that, the Blaugrana would also need to finalize one or two more exits for them to be able to bring in the 31-year-old Brazilian international on board. The matter of convincing Xavi about the operation also remains given, as the manager still has doubts about whether the former Santos wonderkid would be a good fit into the current Barcelona roster. But as things stand, there seems to be some major progress behind the scenes with regards to Neymar's return, if these reports are to be believed. Of course, Neymar to Barcelona continued to bring in the most talked about headlines recently, and this should become a huge news for us that Neymar and Barca have agreed personal terms, right? And also when we realize that PSG have already decided that they must 100% take Neymar out of the club, then I think there's every reason for us to start believing. There's every single reason for us to start believing that Neymar surely, just surely, will be a Barcelona player again this season. And of course, Barcelona feels so confident. But now the idea is Barca are hoping that Neymar should come to them as a free agent, because there have been some reports saying that PSG might even terminate Neymar's contract if the suitors are not coming. And of course, Barca are hoping that that will be the case exactly. But it looks really, it looks difficult, by the way, but there is still that huge possibility. Neymar really wants a Barca return. Fabrizio Romano himself confirmed that Neymar wants to join Barca. Personal terms have been agreed, but Barca have not started any negotiation with PSG so far. Of course, these two clubs I don't know, their negotiations for transfers are uncountable. Because this very summer, we've been talking about Dembele to PSG, right? And of course, these two clubs, even though they don't have the best of relationships, they have seen a lot of players, move in between them. Neymar being the latest, making the most headlines. As PSG are fed up, they want Neymar to leave. They are frustrated. The player himself is even frustrated with the club. He feels a lot of anger and he really wants to depart. So I think Putting it that way, there is that mutual agreement between Neymar and his former and his club PSG that a departure is a strong reality, very very strong reality. So let's see how it goes. Up to now, Neymar's coming to Barca, or let me say potential coming to Barca, have not generated that consensus because of Xavi Hernandez, who still remains doubtful of the player coming to Barca. Xavi is scared that the unity that they have in dressing room will be shattered, all because of Neymar's coming. Definitely, I think that Xavi should not bring that as an excuse. Neymar has been there for Barca. He has never been that cruel or stubborn that, Neymar has been there. He has scored goals. He has been playing well. And there's nothing like scared of destroying the unity, right? Neymar and Xavi have played for 2 seasons before, so I don't see why Xavi is acting as if he does not even know Neymar one bit. I think Xavi should mature up. He has to know that Laporta and the board, they are also looking at it in the economic situation or the economic sense, knowing that Neymar's coming will boost the club in terms of image rights, in terms of sponsors and stuff like that, shirt sales, because Neymar is a superstar. Then on to the final story of discussion. In a massive boost for Barcelona in the pursuit of a new right back, Joan Foyt has informed Villarreal that he wants to leave the club for the Catalans. This claim comes from Gerard Romero, who states that the 25-year-old World Cup winner has made his desire clear to the Yellow Submarine. Um, Foyt has been on Barca's radar since last summer, but the move did go through back and due to an injury he sustained as well as Villarreal's financial demands. And the 25-year-old has once again emerged as a target for Xavi and co, owing to the fact that he has experience at the highest level and its best years ahead of him. Furthermore, the 2022 FIFA World Cup winner with Argentina also meets the defensive requirements that the manager is seeking in his new right back. Foy generates full consensus at the club, which has not always been the case, as Deco, Xavi, Alemany have not been seen eye to eye when it comes to other right back targets on the radars. However, Foyt's contract with Villarreal consists of a massive 54.6 million euros release clause, and they have been reluctant to negotiate a lower fee. But now that the player has informed the club that he wants to depart for Barca, it will be interesting to see whether that alters their stance. It has been reported that Barca could offer a player in exchange like Ferran Torres as part of the operation to drive the price down, and that avenue is something that they could again explore. For now, Foyt appears to be a serious candidate, and much will depend on how negotiations between the two clubs go on. So, guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.